Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Mr. Mike Lewis back at you with yet another video. Oh yeah, and today we're going to be talking about how introverts look after themselves first before anybody else. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, especially if you're an introvert, and make sure you hit that like button and make sure you comment down below. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So introverts look after themselves first. So maybe you're an introvert, right? You're watching this video and you're like, man, I always look after myself first, right? I'm always looking after my own interests. I'm always pursuing my own path. I'm always looking after, my passion. I'm pursuing it, and I'm, spending tons of time by myself. I'm in my little basement, or maybe I'm somewhere, right, where pretty much nobody bothers me, and I'm able to really do my work and do whatever it is that I want to do, right? And so I'm pretty much safe. I am in my zone. And yet people tell me that, what I'm doing is wrong, and that I should go out more, I should party more, I should socialize more, I should be part of more group gatherings. Maybe you work for a company and you love to have your alone time, but then they come and they're like, let's go to lunch, or let's go here, let's go there, let's go to this event, let's go to that event, and you're like, I don't want to go, maybe something's going on with the people around you, but they're not part of your little small circle. So what ends up happening is that you don't care. You sort of become a little cold to those people. Maybe there's something going on with somebody around you. Maybe they're an extrovert, but you never really create a connection with that extrovert. So what happens then? I mean, maybe all the extroverts are all like going crazy and nuts, and you're just there like, oh man, well, I hope he gets better. I hope she gets better. And you pretty much move on, and you couldn't just continue doing your thing. And people think that you're cold, that you're this, that you're that you're mean, that you're insane, you're some sort of like evil person that doesn't have any feelings and stuff like that, right? Because at the end of the day, you just sort of want to have your own space, and you just want to be on your own, and you don't really want to have anybody else around you. And this is a big misconception, actually. If you're an introvert here, you may be watching this, you know that us introverts, we still have connections. It's not like we just spend our time by ourselves. We obviously have connections. We all obviously have our little small circle, a small number of people that we constantly, keep in touch with. And those are the people that we really connect with, and we pretty much share our deepest secrets, our deepest feelings. We share them with those people, and so those people are usually at reach, because like I said, introverted relationships are for the most part developed at a very deep core. So that means that the other person, hopefully, sees you the same way, and pretty much you have a priority level when it comes to somebody really needing them, just like I do. And so I'll talk about the priority levels in a separate video, but just understand that there's priority levels in which, pretty much you have your own relationships, and pretty much everybody's placed in some sort of priority level. So pretty much people who your acquaintances, the people that you kind of know, they're pretty much all the way at the bottom. And then you have pretty much the people in your little small circle, they're at the top of your priority list. So pretty much if they're the ones who need help, these people down here, ignored. They'll get ignored. If everybody at some point in your list needs help, obviously the people at the top are going to get priority. And then little by little, you'll be decreasing down. You'll be helping them out. And if you still have any time or energy, you'll go and help out that little individual there. But that's like at the end, like they come last. And so obviously priority level at the beginning, at the really, really top, is always the introvert. So you watching this, in this case, it's me. So I come first before any other person, any other relationship, any other person in my circle, anybody. So I come first, because I know that if I'm not taken care of, if I'm not in a good space, how am I supposed to go out there and help others? How am I supposed to go and help my small circle here? How am I supposed to be available to these people, emotionally and physically, if I myself am not good, I'm not capable, I'm not ready? So I have to make myself ready. Now, of course, this comes obviously with some sort of form. For the most part, introverts make very good leaders. I mean, not always, but sometimes. And so in this case, excuse me, have the mind of a leader. So in that case, I'm going to go ahead and look after myself. But for the most part, even non-leaders who are introverts, they also look out for themselves first, because they know that they have to be functional first if they ever want to help, if they ever want to feel any sort of empathy. Because as introverts, if something starts to go wrong with us, we sort of just naturally just start focusing on ourselves. We start to put all the attention on ourselves, and we pretty much ignore the outside world, because the outside world really has no meaning to us unless, of course, we're in a good place. We are good. Whether that's emotionally or physically, we have to be good first. If we're not good, then we have to resolve whatever it is that's going on with us first before we start looking elsewhere, because we're of the most importance here. Because like I said, introverts, for the most part, we spend a lot of time with ourselves. So if that time is compromised, that we spend it with ourselves, then at that point, we're facing some issues here. We're facing some sort of trouble, because that's pretty much our most precious time, when we're able to spend that time by ourselves, with ourselves, with nobody else bothering us, right? That's the time that's the most precious. And if that time is compromised, if that time is not good, it's not satisfying anymore, then we have to do something about it. We have to, it's sort of like an alarm goes off, and it's like, yo, you got to fix that real quick, because we just don't want to be spending time with other people and compromise our time by ourselves. We want our time by ourselves to be really meaningful, to be really cool, to be amazing, to be excellent, to be the best thing that we've ever really had. And so that's why introverts will always look after themselves first. So if you're an introvert, you're watching this video, you might be like, everybody's telling me to always, prioritize my family, my friends, my coworkers, always be looking after other people and always be looking to help other people. Now, the thing is that you don't have to help everybody. You don't have to be there for everybody. Even though everybody's saying that you have to show emotions, you have to be this, you have to be that. The truth is, you don't have to. If you don't want to show any emotions, if you don't want to be there for people, if you just want to ignore them, when they ask you for help because they're just not part of your circle, that's perfectly fine. Ignore them. Put them aside. Tell them to go look for help somewhere else. Because the thing is that you come first. First of all, if you need to resolve something for yourself, if you're working on something, always prioritize that first, because you are of the utmost importance. Like I said, if somebody is constantly taking your time, that's a problem. Like if somebody has to constantly rely on you as an introvert, it's a problem. You have to pretty much get rid of this person. And if you can't get rid of this person from your life, then at least guide them. If you really care about this person, guide them in a certain way where somebody else can take care of them. But don't put that responsibility upon yourself, because you're just not going to feel very comfortable. And while you may be making the other person comfortable, you're going to make yourself miserable. And down the line, you're going to ruin your potential. You're going to ruin your dreams and your future and stuff like that. And it's very selfish from that other person, actually, to pretty much take away all that from you just because they need attention. So never give in to somebody else. If they need your assistance, they need your help, pretty much ignore them. Because your mission, whatever your purpose is, at the end of the day, it's going to help tons of more people down the line. You're going to be able to help so many people. And if you're devoting your time to this other individual, yes, you might make that person's life better, but you're making your life miserable, and then you pretty much just sabotaged the experience, the value that you were going to provide to this other, to the huge number of people down the line in the future. You don't want that. You don't want to compromise that. So because of that, you always want to prioritize yourself. You always want to look after yourself first. And who cares what everybody else says, that you're selfish, that you're just egoistic, that you're self-centered, that you're a narcissist, that you're this, that you're that. No, you're not. You're not that. You're just an introvert. You're an introvert who really cares about their passion, who really cares about their future, and who really cares about putting out there as much value as possible. They're trying to go for the big prize here as introverts. We're trying to go for the maximum amount of value. And of course, this value is not only for the people over there, but it's also for us. When we accomplish something big, obviously we feel very fulfilled. And of course, the people who are going to be on the receiving end of this are also going to feel very fulfilled, and that's going to be amazing. It's going to be a blast, right? And that's pretty much where you want to be, as opposed to feeling always forced that you have to constantly be doing this. You have to be constantly looking after this person. You have to be giving your attention here and there. You have to be going to these events. You have to be devoting your energy there. No, always have control of that, and always look after yourself first. And there's nothing wrong with looking after yourself first. Whatever it is, you need some alone time, go get your alone time. Ignore, cancel meetings, cancel appointments, cancel lunches, cancel whatever you have to cancel, and just go and spend your time by yourself. If there's somebody at the higher priority level who needs you more than the lower priority level people, then go with the priority, because those matter more to you than the ones at the bottom. So easily just cut those people out. Tell them cancel, because there's priority levels, and man, the high priority level people obviously need me, and obviously they're high priority for a reason. It's not like nobody's really choosing these for you. You're choosing these yourself, and there's a reason why they're at high priority and these people are low priority. So you have to always keep those things in mind. Whatever it is that those things are, always keep them in mind. Always think about them before you're about to agree to something. You're about to say yes to this person, yes to that person. You're about to say yes to work. You're about to say yes to that meeting. You're about to say yes to that hangout. You're about to say yes to whatever it is, right? Always be thinking about your priority levels, and what they are, who they are. And so that's pretty much it. Just keeping it short in this video. Really think about who matters more, and of course, don't be shy. Don't be scared to look after yourself first. If you need assistance, if you need to study, if you need you need your time by yourself, if you need to go to a specific place, if you need to hang out with a specific person, then go do that. Don't ask for permission. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for people to approve of what you're doing. Don't wait for people to approve of your actions. Just go ahead and do it, okay? And of course, this is going to be difficult. Obviously, I'm not saying that this is going to be easy and you're going to be a master at this, but this is something that you can accomplish if you put in the time and the effort. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, always look after yourself. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you comment down below, of course, if you want to see a specific video. And other than that, I hope to see you guys in the next video.